6 people lived on the Hinterkaifeck farm, and none of them escaped what came next. Andreas Gruber, the domineering patriarch, his wife Kazilia, their widowed daughter Victoria, and her 2 small children slept beneath the same roof as their unseen killer. Days before the murders, Andreas noticed footprints appearing in the snow from the forest to the house, but never leading back. Tools vanished. A newspaper arrived that no one had ordered. At night, footsteps echoed in the attic above their beds, slow and deliberate, as if someone were pacing and listening. Fear settled in, but isolation and pride kept the family from seeking help. On the night of March 31, 1922, the killer began his work with terrifying patience. One by one, 4 members of the family were lured into the barn. Andreas first, then his wife, then Victoria, then her young daughter. In the darkness, each was struck down with a mattock, their bodies stacked together beneath hay. Inside the house, the violence continued. The maid, Maria Baumgartner, who had only arrived that very day, was murdered in her room, never given a chance to understand where she was or what stopped the holes. Last was Joseph, Victoria's infant son, killed in his cradle. No one screamed loudly enough to be heard. No one escaped. And then, something far worse. The killer stayed. For days after the murders, smoke rose from the chimney. Food was eaten. Animals were fed and milked. Someone moved through the house at night, stepping over the dead as if they were furniture. The farm did not feel abandoned. It felt occupied. When the bodies were finally discovered days later, the silence felt wrong, like a lie stretched too thin. Investigators stepped inside and felt it immediately, the sense that someone had been there moments before, just out of sight. The fire had been kept burning. Bread had been cut. Livestock were calm and cared for. Nothing about the scene suggested panic or haste. Instead, it felt deliberate, patient, almost intimate. Suspects surfaced and vanished. Accusations collapsed under doubt, and theories contradicted one another, until truth became impossible to separate from fear. Some believed the killer knew the family. Others believed he watched them long before the first blow was struck, memorizing routines, learning weaknesses, waiting for the perfect night. The farm itself was eventually destroyed, as if erasing it could bury the evil that lingered in the soil. But even now, the story refuses to die. It whispers of unseen footsteps, of eyes watching from the attic shadows, of a presence that stayed long after the murders were done. Hinterkaifeck endures because it suggests something far worse than violence, that evil can be patient, familiar, and close enough to hear you breathing while you sleep.